Debbie here. So today we're going to make a Tater Tot Hot Dish, is what it's called. And normally you would cook it in the oven, but it's really hot today, so I'm going to actually cook it in my air fryer instead. So I've got my air fryer heating up. I've got all the ingredients ready to go, and this is super simple. And I did make one additional change from the recipe, and the recipe did not call for any veggies, but I'm going to do a layer of vegetables. So all right, so you ready to get started? Let's get going. Okay, so you start with a casserole dish, and then you're going to add your hamburger. Now it calls for a pound of hamburger. I am not using a pound of hamburger. I'm only, because there's just the two of us, so we buy our hamburger from Costco, and we are, so I'm just going to use, it's a 3/4 pound. So it's almost. So you're going to flatten it out. You're just going to do it with your fingers, flatten it out to get it all to one level. And in the casserole dish, just spread it out. It's going to be a nice thin layer of hamburger meat. You could probably even use turkey if you want, or ground turkey or ground chicken, whichever you want. You could probably do that. All right, let me wash my hands because I've just been hanging out with the meat. Okay, so I'm back, and I need to get another knife out. All right, so then we're going to add a can of cream of chicken soup. You could probably do mushroom as well if you want, but I'm using cream of chicken. Maybe if I can get the lid off. Good grief. All right, so you're just going to take it and you're going to spread it out evenly onto your hamburger. I really like the color of cream of chicken soup. It's so nice and vibrantly yellow. I like that. And it smells delicious. Alright, I got most of it. So I'm just going to spread it out evenly. On top of the hamburger. Get it all covered up. So now when you would bake this in the oven, you would bake it for an hour at 350. Since I'm using the air fryer, I'm going to watch it look at the half-hour mark and see how it's doing, because sometimes in the air fryer it cooks a little faster. Okay, so now I'm going to add some veggies. I'm just using frozen vegetables. I'm using peas and carrots, and I'm just going to eyeball it and shake them on a little bit, and I'm getting more carrots than I am anything else, which is interesting. Okay, that's probably enough. Let's spread some of it out a little bit. Okay, and now it calls for 1.5 cups of cheese. Now we buy our cheese in block form at Costco, and then we seal it up into smaller portions so that, because we can't use a whole block all at once, and this way it keeps it fresh a little bit longer so we can last. So basically it asks for a healthy coating of cheese on top, about a cup to 1.5 cups, or 2 cups, it depends. Now you can increase this recipe if you have more people to feed. That is totally completely up to you. You can, double the recipe, probably even triple it. But since there's just the two of us, I pretty much have kept on track to what the recipe calls for. And all right, let's see how much cheese we have here. Probably could have just grated it over the meat mixture. Okay, I need to grate a little bit more cheese, it looks like. Actually, it looks like I need to grate a lot more cheese. This is looking good. I'm pretty sure it's going to taste good. All right, I'm just going to do it over it. So, and you could probably use whatever cheese you want to use. I'm just using cheddar cheese. This is what we had, so this is what I'm doing. But I'm sure you could add whatever, like I said, whatever kind of cheese you want to use, and it would, I'm sure, be absolutely delicious, no matter what you did. Okay, just a tad bit more. Okay, it's pretty well covered. So now I'm going to add some onion rings. Now, our grocery store did not have a lot of onion rings to choose from, so I had to buy whatever they had because, well, it was either that or we don't have any onion rings. And this is not going easy on me. Come on. Package does not want to open up. So I'm just going to kind of set them on top here. So if you prefer different kinds of onion rings, by all means use whatever you happen to have. This is all that they had at the grocery store, so this is what I'm using. Any smaller ones? Okay, I'm going to smash these little boogers down a little bit. There's a tiny little one. Okay, so, and then we're going to add tater tots. I just got the store brand of tater tots. I didn't bother to buy any name brand. So you can get whatever kind of tater tots you like. I just didn't want to spend all that money. It was a $2 difference. So I would prefer to spend money elsewhere and not on tater tots that are going into a baking dish. And when I saw that there was $2 difference in price, I was like, whew, yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy. So you're just going to cover the top with tater tots. And as you can tell, this is a really healthy dish. I'm being facetious here because it is not healthy by any means. And if you guys could see, my dog is standing down here looking at me like, where are the french fries? Because the air fryer came on and he thinks he's supposed to be getting a french fry. Okay, so I've got them all covered. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so I've got my hands washed and I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to cook it for about a half hour. I'll check on it then, and then I will bring it out. If it's ready to go, I'll bring it out and I'll show you what we've done. All right, well, thanks for coming along so far, and we will finish this up as soon as it's done. Okay, so I just got it out of the oven. It's nice and bubbly and hot, so I'm going to let it sit here for a few minutes to cool off before we start to dig in and eat it. But it looks delicious, it smells delicious, so I'm looking forward to having some. All right. Okay, well, I just want to thank you for coming along with me on this journey of making this dish. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. And I hope that you are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.